Yes, we're in properly. Welcome, lovely people, to day 19 of your January journey to wellness. I can't believe that we're coming to the end of this wonderful journey. So thank you so much to everyone that has joined me so far. Even if you've not done them in order and you've done whichever you feel like doing that day, then thank you for showing up for yourself. And I'm incredibly grateful to share this wonderful space with you. I'm just going to wait a little moment for anyone to join that might want to. I believe we are live. Someone give me a thumbs up or a little message if you can see me, if you can hear me. I hope that you can. Now, in this Yin Yoga practice, we'll be using some essential oils in some of the postures. So if you have one that you really like the smell of, or perhaps a face oil that you love the smell of, then just go and grab it now. I'll give you a moment. And grab any props, anything really comfy, maybe a bolster, cushion. I've got a lovely furry throw here as well. This practice is, we're going to focus on relaxing, de-stressing, healing. Oh no, Susan. I can see you, right? I can see that you've typed, Susan. I hope that you can see me now. And we can come to start our practice. Fantastic. Okay, my lovely friends. If you've got some music that you would like to play, then please do. Just make sure that you can hear my voice over the top of it, of course. Good. So the reason I wanted to use some essential oils, kind of going with the theme of nature to nurture. Essential oils have been used for thousands of years in ceremonies and rituals, and they are a natural healing product of the earth. They kind of bring us back to our roots. They're great for our emotional energies that come around our body, also for our physical body, for our brain. There's so many pros of using wonderful essential oils, and all of the different ones kind of work with the nervous system in different ways. They can energize, de-stress, relax, get rid of tension, all sorts of lovely stuff. So grab the one that is your favorite. Today I have a lovely lavender oil, and I've also got an oil, it's a body perfume oil actually from Cowshed. that has got spearmint, magnolia and argan. I think it's also got sweet orange in it. Yes, it's got sweet orange in it as well, which it just smells so glorious. So use anything that you feel that you might want to have close to you today. Just be careful that if you use too much, it can irritate. Some of them can irritate your skin, so just be really mindful of this. Good, and we're going to start by just putting a few drops in our hands. So come to sit comfortably on your mat. And just put a few drops in your hand. It doesn't need to be that much. A lot of them are quite strong. And we don't need that much for them to take effect. Just have a little rub in your palms. So you can close your eyes now and just bring your hands up in front of your face as you massage the palms together. You should start to smell your lovely oil. We've started to create and give off that gorgeous smell. So just breathe it in as you do this. Make it feel really nice. Become accustomed to the scent that you chose today. And we're just going to do a little bit of breathing here. So breathing in through our nose, and then as we exhale, we're going to exhale out of our mouth with a sigh, just to start letting things go. Let the shoulders relax as you do this. So when we inhale in, just opening the hands in front of the nose, literally taking a really deep inhale through the nose, the biggest one you've taken in all day. And then exhale out of the mouth. Good, and again, inhale in. Exhale, let it go. Relax the shoulders. Good, inhale in. Starting to stimulate our nervous system now. And exhale, let it all go. Good, and one last time, take a deep inhale in. Smelling all that lovely scent, and then exhale to release it out of the mouth. Draw your palms to your heart, elbows nice and wide. And take a moment here to just settle. Just float in the ambience that your wonderful smell has created and your deep breaths. And just take a moment to maybe think of something that you'd like to let go of today. That you maybe need to say goodbye to heal a little bit faster, to take the next steps perhaps. And when you have your thing, just breathe into it deeply, into your heart, into your hands. Exhale, let it go out of the mouth. Good, keep doing this. Letting a little bit more go each time. Healing requires self-awareness and deep inquiry into our emotions, into our thoughts, into our emotional body. It's not always easy to heal on our own, and it generally takes quite a bit of time. So just know that it's whatever you're wanting to heal perhaps is not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen all at once in this session, but hopefully during our practice today we can start to dive a little deeper into our bodies, our energetic field, and start to uncover and release a little bit with every breath and with every position that we take today. Good. Bringing the palms of the hands back to the nose. Take one more deep inhale in. And then exhale it out as we bring the hands to the knees. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Tuck the chin into the chest slightly. Lovely, friends. From here, just tilting your head to the left as you bring the left ear to the left shoulder. Keeping the eyes closed. If you want to add a little more essential oil to your hands now, then I would say do this as we're going to use a little bit on our neck, on our shoulder. Good, just let gravity do its thing for the moment. Use your breath. Think of drawing the right shoulder away from your right ear. Good, then bringing your right hand up to the side of your neck or perhaps the top of your shoulder. Just start to gently give it a rub. Start to massage out that side. You can bring both hands up if you want, just nice and slowly. Working into our muscle here and the fascia that lies over the top of our muscles. Keep your breath nice and regulated. You can come into your Ujjayi breath if this is within your practice. Breathing in and out through the nose, but on your exhale, just creating a restriction at the back of the throat so that when you exhale, it almost sounds like an ocean wave. You get that lovely fire sound or wave sound at the back of the throat. Good, really giving yourself some self-love, some self-care here. Start releasing any tension all the way up the side of the neck. Maybe coming behind the ear. Lovely, friends. Then release the hands and bring the head back up to center. Just take a moment to come to neutral. Notice how that side feels now, perhaps a little bit softer, a little bit lighter. Notice any smells. And then when you're ready, drawing the right ear to the right shoulder. And just taking a few breaths here. Find the natural rhythm, the natural cadence of your inhales and exhales. And then start to bring your hands up. You can grab some more oil if you need. Massaging the left side this time. Using essential oils brings us back to our present awareness. So brings all of our energy back into one place. It's a really great tool for if you're feeling stressed, anxious, or if you're overly stimulated in your brain. Then using essential oils is a great way to bring us back to the present moment. So just let it do that now. Rubbing away anything you no longer need to hold on to. Good, friends. Then release your hands, bring the head back up to neutral. Hands come to rest on the knees. And just take a moment. Notice. Good. Take a deep inhale in, reach the arms up to the sky. And then exhale, float the palms down to just in front of your face. Breathe in that lovely scent. Fill your whole body up with it, with its healing nature, with its healing feels. And then as we draw our palms down, just blink open the eyes. We're going to come to our butterfly pose here. So bringing the soles of the feet together. You can sit on a block or bring some blocks in front of you. Good. Again, get some more oil if you want to use a little more. We're going to rub some into the soles of our feet. Good, get yourself nice and comfortable, and then just start to massage the soles of your feet, just with your hands. And close your eyes if that feels nice. Flex your toes. Get all the way around. Use your thumbs in your arches. We forget that we're on our feet all day. They carry us through our days every single day of every week, of every month. So giving them a little bit of love. Maybe say thank you to them as you do this. Thank you for carrying me. This is also taking our essential oils directly into our bloodstream to do some wonderful healing work. So just imagine that, just picture that as you rub your feet. Good, lovely. Then bringing the hands now, maybe to the ankles, or maybe just in front of you to some blocks. And then as we take an exhale, just start to relax the body over the legs. As we come into our butterfly pose. Now we're going to spend 3 minutes here, lovely friends. So just get well acquainted with where you want to be. Maybe placing blocks under the legs either side. You might want one in front of you to rest the head on. And then close your eyes. Starting to open our hips in this pose.
place where we store a lot of emotional energy, as we know well by now through our practice. So use this time to acknowledge anything that comes up, and use your exhales to let it go as we start to heal from the inside out. Let your head hang really heavy here. Use your exhales to soften and go deeper. We are halfway through. Lovely, my friends. Just start to slowly walk your hands back in towards your legs. Raising the body back up, keep the eyes closed. And then slowly draw the legs in with the hands. Go, just bring our hands behind us now and just take a windshield wipe of the legs. Lovely, then from here we're going to come to our second posture of our practice, our caterpillar. So extending your legs out in front, just moving really slowly in and out of our postures throughout this practice. And then prop yourself up. You can soften in the knees, perhaps grab your bolster or roll up your blanket and just take the pressure off the knees here, just raising them up. Maybe sitting on a block or a cushion as well. Good, then we'll take an inhale in here to grow nice and tall, open across the chest. And then exhale as we walk the hands either side of the legs to come to our caterpillar pose. You can even place a block, perhaps, in between the legs to rest the head on. Maybe this is where you want to be to begin with. Just use the first 30 seconds or so to find where you want to be, where you want to start. And then when you have, just close your eyes. And try and soften the feet. We have a tendency to hold on to our feet here, so just relax them. Use your exhales out to let go of any tension. Maybe notice little pockets in the body where you're still holding on and you thought that you were fully relaxed. Lovely, my friends, we are halfway through, so maybe adapting your position if you want to, maybe releasing a block if you want to come in deeper, or maybe it's the other way and you've gone in too far and you want to come away from the stretch a little bit. You get to decide. This is your practice, remember. Working to your edge in our Yin Yoga. Applying gentle pressure to our joints to break through the fascia, to break down the fascia that surrounds our muscles and our joints. We're into our last 20 seconds, so see if you can relax a little bit further, maybe with an exhale out of the mouth, with a big sigh. Good, friends. Then just start to raise the body up, moving as slowly out of the pose as we did in. Walk the hands back in. And then bring them behind you as you rock back. Soles of the feet come to your mat and just windshield wipe as our counter pose. Okay, from here we're going to come into our dragon pose. So just coming round to one side onto our knees to start with. Grab all your props for this one. You might want to have a block either side, your front foot perhaps. And then step any leg forward that you want to start with. And if you've got a bolster or a folded blanket or perhaps a big cushion, then just place it in front of your knee, in front of your back knee. Good, then tuck the back toes underneath and we're just going to raise the knee off. Shift the body forward and then place it back down. So we're just protecting the knee here. It's almost on the back edge of your bolster or blanket. Almost in the gap, so it's got a little way to go to the floor, so we're not pressing on it. Lovely, make sure the front knee's directly over the ankle. And then maybe coming to your blocks first. If you want to be up, if you want to be really up, then coming to maybe place the hands on the front thigh. Remember, this is a journey, so coming all the way down straight away is perhaps not where your body wants to be today. We can make our way there in time. Good, just have a play around with where you want to be. And then as we exhale, we're sending the hips forward and down to the mat. If you can, in your dragon pose, just try and sport a really long spine. So perhaps that means you need to come back up a little bit. Maybe it means you need to use your blocks on the highest level. You can close your eyes or just soften your gaze out in front of you. There's usually a tendency to get quite fidgety in this of the yin poses, so just notice if it brings up that for you. If it does, then it's completely normal. We're working into what we call the seat of our soul, our psoas muscle, which is our hip flexor. The huge muscle that stabilizes the center of our body, our pelvis, our hips, holds all of that area together. And when it gets tight, it gets really tight, so use your breath here. And take a releasing breath out of the mouth. Lovely, my friend. Just press into the hands now, and slower than you ever thought possible, just start to send and lift the hips back. Good. Remove your blocks. Bring your leg back now, and then just send your hips back into a child's pose. We'll counter pose here. You can use your bolster, your pillow, underneath the front side of your body. Take this moment to notice any strong sensations, maybe tingling or what feels like heat. Giving the body chance to almost feel the echo of our pose, our dragon pose. Breathing here, letting it leave the body in its own time. Lovely, then slowly come back to all fours. And then step the other foot forward this time. Again, bringing our cushion or our bolster to the front of our knee. Tuck the back toes under, raising the leg, and just shift forward. Placing the knee in the gap between your cushion and the floor. Make sure we're aligned at the front so it's nice and safe. Grab your blocks. Or maybe coming up is enough for you today. If it is, this is a really great place to be. You can keep the back toe tucked under if that feels nice. Good, then when you're ready, just start to send the hips forward and down. Remember, as we start our poses, we want to have somewhere to go. So we want to be able to feel it, but it not be too intense. We want to use our breath to move deeper, to let go of any tension around the joints. Close your eyes. Tap into your inhales and your exhales. Try and find stillness here. We are halfway through, so if you want to adjust your position,